Welcome and thank you for joining us on this episode of Tone Setters TV, where we invite people to own your tone. With your host, Christopher Not Chris of Tone Setters Entertainment. On this episode of Tone Setters TV, we talk to Donald and Marie Mays of Sumaa Set Apart. They share with us the drive and inspiration that it's taken over the years to create their family business.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Christopher Not Chris here for another episode of Tone Setters TV. We are right here with the Mays family of Sumaa Set Apart. How you guys doing today?
We're doing great. We're doing great.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear it. It's a long time coming, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Everybody, I want y'all to know we're right here in Ingram Park Mall, right here by Macy's at Sumaa Set Apart. First of all, Sumaa Set Apart, what is it exactly that you guys do?
We're a family-owned brand, and I guess to get behind the branding, Sumaa is our oldest son name, so we named the brand after him. We have genuine leather shoes, handmade shoes. We provide high-quality customer service where we get to relate to the people, get to know people's name. We have polos, jeans, shirts, pretty much you name it. Everything at a high-quality, branded items. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. And I can definitely vouch for the quality of the clothing. I got my Sumaa shirt at the house, and I definitely wear it every chance I get because I like the quality of the fabrics on the polo shirts. So y'all definitely do have a high quality and, like you said, high quality customer service as well. It's always a fun time when you walk in here. Can you just kind of tell us? I mean, I appreciate the explanation as far as naming it, after your son, but what? More so than, just that, what is your why behind what made you, get into business and this business in particular?
Well, man, that go way, way back. We're probably going to need another interview to kind of cover that. But that go back in high school, we are free indeed. And it's one of them things where you want to be creative. And one of the things that I really appreciated was serving people, being able to see they outside match they inside. And so be able to bring what's in them out of them. And back in the day, high school is when I started making kind of iron-on letters and stuff like that for people. People trusted me to put letters and iron-on letters on their Letterman jackets. So that's big time. And so I think it just catapulted from there, and I met my wife. And from there, everything just kind of blew up. We was doing family reunion shirts and all these different things to really serve people and ultimately connect people, because the fashion is kind of a universal language, and so it's big time. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. And I like what you said about bringing what's inside of them out, and I feel like that's really important. That you attach to the people in that fashion, because that allows you to be more successful with people. And once the people love you, it almost don't matter what you got to sell. They're gonna come show you support.
Yeah, exactly.
So I appreciate that mentality on why you're doing it. If you could just tell us, we hear a lot of people talk about entrepreneurship, and sometimes you hear all good. They doing big things, they getting their money, and they doing all that. But we all know that that's not the only story.
Right.
So can you just explain to us what some of the challenges were, maybe in business itself or maybe in this particular industry and dealing with fashion?
Exactly. Well, we know we got everything all shiny and pretty. We got the leather looking good. We got the bling. It's full of colors. But in the background, it's tough. It's tough back there, and that's just part of the process. We gonna reap what we sow. We gonna dig. We gonna sweat. But at the end of the day, we gonna get joy out of it. And you want to elaborate on that, sweetheart?
Well, more so anything, it takes time. So if you're not patient with your business, if you're not patient with yourself, there are going to be a lot of things that you don't know, a lot of things that you don't understand. And say, like even when we did our branding, I mean, that was a year-long process. We did it ourselves, but it was definitely a process. But we learned things through that process. You have to be very specific in your wording. How many feathers on the dove, what the different colors are, and the specific color. Like it just can't be, oh, that's blue. What kind of blue? I mean, it has to be very specific as to the details and different avenues that you're working in. But with anything, everything takes time. So you have to be patient with yourself, patient with the process. don't give up so easily, because we went back and forth with just this branding. We went back and forth at least 20 to 30 times over the course of a year and a half just to get this one portion established. So everything takes time. As far as even when we getting our clothes, I mean, when we do our shoes, these are things that my husband and I look to, and sometimes people are like, why you don't have more shoes? I mean, we take time, quality, precision with an eye to, I mean, one shoe can take us a year to develop, because we're going back and forth with companies and no, that's not right. No, this not right. This comfort is not right. We need to try something else. So when we looking for that comfort and that quality for ourselves as well as our customers, all of that takes time. So yeah, some people want a shoe in the next month, in the next 2 months. It's gonna take a year, and people get bothered by that. But I mean, but in the end result, it's the quality that we looking for, that we searching for, and we want to make sure we put stuff out there that people can say, this feels right. Not, oh well, I bought this, but I'm not satisfied with it. We want people to be satisfied with it. I mean, we saw somebody on Facebook just this morning. They bought a shirt from us 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they bought one shirt from us, and the shirt still looked good quality. So that's something they pulled out, posted for Father's Day, took a picture in it, and we was just like, wow, that's good quality. So that's what we want to put out there. Those are things that we want to be proud of. People are proud of what they purchased, and not something they throwing away years later just because it wasn't the quality they expected.
You said a whole mouthful right there, man. I talk to people all the time, and I think one of the common understandings that you have once you enter into business, like once you've been doing it for a while, it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Everything's not just gonna happen overnight.
No.
You ain't just gonna go viral on your first post.
No.
You know, so I appreciate that you said that, because that's something that, you know, when you're doing it and when you've been in it, you have an understanding of, but a lot of times people don't have an understanding of that fresh out the gate. Right. They think they're gonna just get out there and everything's gonna bubble automatically. No. But like you said, you gotta put in that persistence, you gotta put in that time, and things will work out based on what you said, Brother Don, about reaping and sowing. Right. Everything you sowing, just like a plant. Yeah. You sow them seeds, it don't just pop up the next day. No. You're gonna have to work the ground. So you have to water the ground. So I'm glad you said that. So we talked about challenges that you guys have gone through, you know, and just the time that it's taken to get you to where you are today. But I mean, you guys are a successful brand right now and growing. What's something that you guys have seen as an accomplishment that you've had so far?
Ooh, I tell you what, one accomplishment, you know, we was over there at North Star Mall, which was amazing to us. Really, everything is an accomplishment. Coming from where we came from, I don't want to say out of nothing, because we made in the image of God, so we're more than conquerors. And that's the mindset. We fight from victory. But one of the major accomplishments down here in San Antonio, I would say, is when we dropped the North Star contract. We didn't sign a new contract. And at that moment, me and my wife knew. We go by the word. That's what strengthened us. We knew we needed to take joy in that moment. We needed to smile in that moment. We needed to believe in that moment. And coming here at Ingram Park Mall is what I believe is when we finally, in a sense, got established. Our numbers are up. The location is up. The people have been coming in droves. Our confidence is up. We're so glad that we stuck through it. We standing on faith in the face of fear. So that's no longer an obstacle, so to speak, for us. We wake up knowing that, come on fear, come on, whatever it is, you're gonna do nothing but catapult us to the top. So the more that come against us, the more we welcome, the more joy we take on. And that's the accomplishment. I think just overcoming fear in and of itself.
Man, that's actually pretty powerful. Because like you said, you know that stuff is coming. You know those challenges are coming. Right. You know those opportunities where you may feel a little bit less than at that moment. You know those little attacks are coming. But because you know they're coming, you just keep pushing through them and understand that they're gonna level you up.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate that you highlighted that part, especially for what you guys have gone through, moving locations and everything. And I know that was a big deal for you guys.
Yeah, it was, because we didn't know what was gonna happen. We shut it down and we was like, well, good, let's work on this website. Let's get it together.
And that's what I noticed too. I noticed with you guys because I first met you. You guys were at the North Star location. And we had been missing each other on getting this interview together, to the point that I stopped doing interviews for a while, and I brought him back. I was like, man, I gotta get the Mays family on there, man. We gotta get Sumaa on there. So it's cool to see that, you know, the location shut down. I was like, oh man, what they gonna do? Look, I'm sitting. I saw it because I'm like, it was exciting to me to see one of my brothers in the mall.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, with his own brand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We see people in the mall doing their thing, you know, maybe manager of a store, maybe, you know, own a franchise or something like that. But to have your own brand in the mall, that was big to me to see that.
Yeah.
So when it went down, I'm like, man, what they gonna do? And then I saw the website start going.
Yeah.
And I saw y'all start working on the website. I was like, okay, cool. They're gonna move it to the website. So hey, everything's online anyway.
Yeah.
Then I seen, oh, they're going to Ingram. I said, oh man, that's closer to me anyway. I said, all right, so they're gonna be in my neck of the woods. They're going to Ingram.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy to hear that you guys have done, you know, so much better now that y'all moved over here and y'all weathered that storm for that momentary time, and y'all was able to, you know, get to where y'all are at today. I'm excited to see it. So we really talked about what we talk about here on Tone Setters TV. I appreciate you guys highlighting the different experiences that you guys have had, ups and downs and whatnot.
We appreciate you, man.
But the last question that I ask everybody that comes on the show, if you guys can just share with our viewers one book that you've read that may have impacted your life, may have impacted your mindset in business. I'm knocking over the camera. But however it's impacted you, but that you think will impact our viewers.
Ooh, man, if I had to keep it 100% real with you, it'd be the Word of God. That's how we was able. Well, we spoke about fear and all these different things, but the Word of God said that love, perfect love, casts out fear.
Right.
So we had to learn how to love people, how to love everybody. And let's just be real, our people is a hard people to deal with. It just come with different challenges when you're dealing with our people,
right.
if you know what I mean. And then when you get out here into malls in the corporate world, different people, we gotta have a clean slate. We can't have a spot on us. And so from social media to background to this and that, everything gotta be clean. It's gotta be clean if you wanna get to these certain places, at least the way we did it.
Right.
And I would just put that out there. The Word of God, our branding, the way we serve people. If it's a situation where a customer come through here and we here to sell merchandise, don't get me wrong, and they say, well, my bills, man, I don't know. We're not talking that customer into that. Wait, my brother, wait. I don't even have to know you. And so the Word has shaped us in such a way where people welcome us. They want us downstairs. They want us over here because we run a clean, honest business.
Yeah. It's not just for a sale.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all are in the mall, just stop by and speak. Don't be afraid. Don't walk by and be like, oh, I know them, but I don't want to come speak to them. We want you to come speak to us. I mean, just that fellowship and that family. I mean, that's what we want. I mean, we want this to be a place of fellowship. So we're not looking for a sale. And you might say something that lifts us up. We might say something that iron sharpens iron. So that's what we're looking for.
So two things. First of all, I already knew you was gonna say the word. I already knew that was what your answer was gonna be.
Yes, sir.
But you said one thing that was really important, and I've been in sales for a very long time. You said one thing that was very important. You're not looking for a sale. When you do what you're supposed to do, the sale's gonna come.
Right.
So the fact that you're not looking for a sale, it's funny because in the sales world, I tell guys all the time, hey man, you got sales breath. And a lot of guys don't understand what that means. You're too thirsty for that sale.
Right.
And the customers can feel that. They don't want to deal with you because you hounded them too hard.
Right.
But when you come with that mentality of, look, I'm just trying to service the people. I'm just trying to show love. You know, whatever it is, you come with that mentality of, I know the product gonna sell itself.
Yes, sir.
But as long as I show love and I come with a positive attitude, people are gonna want to deal with me. So I appreciate that you said that. Again, the Mays family here in Ingram Park Mall, Sumaa set apart, right over here by Macy's. Y'all come check them out. If you could tell the people where they can find you on social media.
We had Sumaa set apart. Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, website, everything is Sumaa set apart.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Well, we're gonna put that on the bottom for everybody, so y'all can go check them out. Check out their social media. Check out the website. Y'all order some clothes. Do what y'all gotta do. Come if you're around the area. Come over to Ingram Park Mall and show some love.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate you guys being on the show today.
Thank you.
Another episode of Tone Setters TV in the book, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
All right. That's 100.
Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.